They don't look too bad. Not terrible. Hello there. I'm Dennis Butterworth with War Pig Barbecue, but you can call me Butter, and you're listening and watching
the Triple Threat Vet Podcast.
Breaker 19 for radio check.
I gotta say that's pretty cool. That's the coolest intro that we've done. Anyway, just sitting here and watching football on a Sunday night. Everyone should be out there watching Sunday night football, no matter how you get football. Unless you're one of those people that don't even watch the NFL as a veteran. And if you don't, I don't know, comment in the comments and tell me why. Yep, so I'm just doing some testing for if I want to do a Sunday night show with the guys or maybe some additional guests. I know some of the Triple Threat Vet Platoon has been saying that they wanted us to have more than one show a week, so trying to figure out how to do that and to best serve our time and make some good content and also not infringe upon our own family lives too much. So, yeah. It's been a lot of fun, though, the last year or so. 67 shows this coming Tuesday is going to be the 67th show. Dennis Butterworth with War Pig Barbecue. Going to be a good show. Dennis Butterworth was a veteran tanker, and now he's the IBCA president. So IBCA is a sanctioning body for the Texas Pitmaster scene. So he's going to be on and be talking about War Pig Barbecue, all his products, Folds of Honor, probably the South Texas chapter, Army veteran, of course, and then we'll be talking about all things Dennis Butterworth. That'll be a lot of fun. That's Tuesday on the regular show, Triple Threat Vet Podcast, Tuesday at 7 p.m. But tonight we're doing TyCo Talks. Probably going to come on sometime on Sunday night after the game starts. Not really to do any play-by-play on the game, but of course I'll be watching it. And, some of the people used to know me the very best when I was a young kid, all the way up through high school and college, well into my Army career, and probably right up until, very recently, probably 2017. After I got out of the military, it's when the group watching football together kind of stopped, but I kind of missed that. So being as this is the digital age, if you're out there watching a game and you used to watch football with me, pop into the comments every now and then on a Sunday night. Tell me what's on your mind. We'll talk about it. TyCo Talks. That's kind of the irony of it. I'm not trying to steal the TED Talk thing. That's definitely not me. It's more of a thing on the show. The two other shows I'm on, the Triple Threat Vet Podcast and the So Smoking Gooder Show, I actually don't talk that much. As a matter of fact, I probably talk more on the Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, So Smoking Gooder Show, than I do on the own veteran podcast that I started with my three other buddies, Matt Johnson, Scott Blake, and Al Hero. 3 Navy guys, 1 Army guy. So anyway, a lot of fun. I don't know if you like the background. Just trying to not necessarily grind some gears, but I do want to get some people thinking about some things. So as we start bringing on guests for the TyCo Talks, we'll be watching football. I'm drinking Coke. Vanilla Coke's my favorite, but most of the time I'll be drinking and all the other podcasts, y'all probably see me toasting with this, and everybody always asks, what are you drinking? And well, this is water. Most of the time I drink water. I'm not much of a drinker, but on the weekend I try to drink vanilla Coke. It's a vice, but trying to stop. Anyway, So yeah, comment if you're watching. Comment, where do you know me from? How did we meet? And if you want me to send you a link, we can sit here and have a TyCo talk and watch this football game together.
Hello.
Sorry, my wife and son walked in. They didn't know I was live, so I wanted to make sure they knew I was live before they said something. You know, my 11-year-old's got a terrible mouth, so he's about to walk in here in a second. I think I'll come back on the camera if he does. You coming in here? Okay. Close that door. I don't want any of the outdoor noise. So you can help me workshop this. So essentially what we're doing here, let me turn the camera back on. So essentially what we're doing here, introduce yourself real quick.
Hi, I'm Tatum. I'm this weirdo's son. And
That's true.
yes.
All right. So essentially what I think this podcast is going to be is I've talked to Al, I've talked to Matt. I don't think I've talked to Scott about it yet, but so I'm going to get on Sunday nights, because I'm going to be in here anyway watching. I'm live, honey.
How are you live with?
Well, I don't know, just the Triple Threat Vet audience. Just 2 people right now. So
Hi, people.
So this is my wife. Say hello.
Hi.
Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the greatest thing ever. So I was explaining to Tatum, so what this is going to be is, how I'm always watching football anyway. So I'm going to watch football there and here, and I'm going to invite people to come watch football with me. We're going to talk about probably veteran stuff going on in my life, their life, or maybe they knew me way back in the day when we...
I was just going to the bathroom. Hi.
Close that door, honey. Come over here, Tatum. You're gonna have to be my field producer. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. It is 8:18. You don't have to get ready for bed again. Okay. All right. Maybe you can get you some media credit at school for this. All right. So what I've come up with thus far is, you know how I'm known for not exactly talking a whole lot on the Triple Threat Vet podcast on Tuesdays. Am I what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really talk that much. And then on the So Smoking Gooder show, I don't talk that much either because I'm just usually in the background. You knew that, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the irony is, TyCo Talks. So finally I'm going to talk about myself. Huh? So I guess if I got to explain the joke, it's not very good, huh?
I mean,
Do you want me to change the name?
no, it's fine.
What about the font? You like the... Okay, I'm glad you get that. What about the blue? Why is it that color blue? Well, look at that jacket behind me.
Oh, yeah, it's the same colors.
Yeah, University of Kentucky, because I'm a Kentucky fan. All right. Yeah, that's it. What do you think? I'm gonna bring people on. We'll watch football together, wherever they're at, by satellite, by cell phone. I'll just send them a link and they'll get on. That's kind of the premise. But it's like if you're out somewhere and you can get someone on my show, you can be the field producer or get a field credit for it.
How would I do that? Get someone
On the phone. I'll send you a link and you put them on. Like it'd be like Tatum Cobb, executive producer of the TyCo Talks, Triple Threat Vet offshoot podcast. No? All right. Yeah, absolutely. And then this is the show where we'll show all the stuff that you and I are going to do together. Where you were going to produce the what's the thing? Like, let's give them like a live action. Let's give them a live action. Let me play different music because the music you can't hear what I have in my ear. But once I have the football game and then I have the like what I have playing to the audience in my ear. Mm-hmm. So let's see. This is not the mood music for what we're gonna do. There we go. Who scored? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. What were we going to do? You were going to go talk to mommy. Tell her you're helping me to figure out my podcast. Whenever my executive producer comes back, I'll get back to figuring that out. What was that? I lost track because I missed who scored. So I was trying to figure out how I'm going to, what perspective I need to put these. Do I need to put the show down here and the game up there so that my eyeline's looking at the game the whole time and I have to look down to change the show? What do you think? If you were having to produce this and I'm out in the field, you have to produce it from here. What do you think?
Yeah, so what I'd do, I'd have like what you'd be seeing.
Yeah, that's like the,
over there.
Well, that's my graphics. That's where I put the graphics on that screen.
Mm-hmm. So what I do, I'd move the graphics to that computer down there. I'd move.
Hold on one second. Hold on. I can't do two things at once. How long have you known me?
About 11 years.
Yeah. No, a little bit more than 11. All right. right. So this is what you're saying?
Yeah, so you'd have
No. Say it again.
like you'd have this screen of what this podcast would be looking like right there,
Oh.
and you'd have the camera up there, and then you would have then you could actually see there. Then that
See the
could be-
game there?
Then that could be anything else, just like
Well, that's my graphics.
yeah, graphics.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, you may have to do this. If I set up shows, you may have to produce it while me, Al, or Matt, or Scott are out on site doing stuff. Would you do that? You know what? Don't say it out loud, but you know what the password to this is, don't you? Like if you think about it, don't say it out loud.
I have a couple guesses.
It's probably the first one you think of. Anyway. So yeah. So what do you know the premise of the show yet, or did we get interrupted too much?
Yeah, so it's just like Ty Talks.
Let me just go through it again.
Yeah.
Just let me go through the pitch one time, and then you
viewers now.
critique me. Say it again.
3 now.
Oh yeah. Hopefully it's Al. Hopefully Al will pop on, because the guys can get on anytime they want to. So because it's still running through the Triple Threat Vet stuff. So that's the Streamyard account we have. So okay. So we were about to explain what we were going to do, right? Like the
skit.
Yeah, the skits. So we'll show the skits that we were going to do on this show.
Okay.
Yeah. And so anyway, so the premise for this is, so I'm going to get on, I'm going to watch the game, and then so I'll have guests on that either from my veteran past, or maybe from when I was growing up before I joined the military, maybe some people that I used to play sports with all the time, or watch sports with all the time, more importantly, because I'm almost 50 years old now. And then you always joke about me watching football all the time. So you know where I learned that habit?
Where? Your dad?
Yeah, my dad, but also all these people that are probably going to end up being guests on this show. Do you know who those teams are? Don't don't mention them, because I don't have any license to say anything about what's happening on that screen. I'm just going to be on the game. I'm going to be watching football, and I suggest everyone else watch NBC at this time. But I can't really mention that because I don't know how that works. Being live.
Yeah. You don't know what you can and can't say.
Yeah, then they're pretty particular about their product.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. All right, so I think I may have to move that around. I don't know if I like that. Only because, I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
I'm left-handed and I have to do everything right-handed. I think I still am whatever brain to where I want that stuff over there. We'll figure it out, though.
What is this?
That is the YouTube feed, because I'm one viewer. So I guess we have 2 other viewers. Cool. Thank you all for watching. Show in the comments, put in the comments who you are and where you know me from, or if you know Tatum. Hopefully, if you know me, you know Tatum, or any of my other 5 other kids. So I'm Ty Cobb. I'm originally from Corbin, Kentucky. I grew up and joined the military, and now I got 6 kids. I'm almost 50. How old are you, Tatum?
I'm 11, and I'm his son.
Oh, here we go. First comment. Oh, it's my wife.
Oh.
Where do you know me from? Where did you meet me? Sarah Cobb. Hey, I'm your wife. I don't see a picture there. Oh, she's on YouTube, I was going to say. I know her Facebook profile.
Gave birth to that little dude.
Oh, yeah. Look, there's your mom. Your mom. Hey. Ooh.
Mm.
Your mom's gonna be so mad at you for drinking vanilla Coke live on a stream.
Oh,
Not many people are watching, but there's some.
yeah.
I wonder who the other person watching this on YouTube is,
I must find
or
out.
the other two people.
Oh,
Yeah, I wonder. Anyway, if you just popped into the chat there, tell me who you are and where you know me from. As you can see, my wife, Sarah Cobb, who I guess she's not going to type in the chat, but we actually met in high school. Yeah, my wife, Sarah Cobb, who gave birth to that dude. Oh, it's the Linkies. Very cool. Uh-oh.
it's the Linkies. Oh, they're
It's the
watching.
Linkies.
Hi.
He wasn't embarrassed at all, but it's the Linkies. Now you're embarrassed, aren't you? He's getting a little red. That's okay. He'll calm down. All right. Good Lord. Did you see that shot?
I didn't know.
The wide shot they had of the stadium? It was from like a blimp or something, or a drone. But it was a very wide shot. That's a big stadium.
Yeah, and it'll be like from like right above or like in the corner or something. I haven't seen it. Like I've seen them do it before. It's really cool looking.
What's your favorite part of me watching sports? Do you like the way the games are produced? Or the games or WWE or what? Like, do you like the production of it or do you like the sport of it?
I just think I'm not really that interested in like some sports. Like I still enjoy like playing sports and watching them. I just don't. Hey, 5 viewers now.
Don't worry about the viewers. It's only 5.
I think it's interesting how like sometimes, I guess this isn't really relevant to your question, but I think it's cool how sometimes like for me it's kind of like I'm in the mood to watch them.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to get you to say. I remember you telling me one time because I watch a lot of sports, y'all. Like I put Tatum through it because in my office, like this, I have the game going here so I can watch it, and I usually have a game going up there all the time. And he always comes into my office, or usually I took over the living room most of the time. He'd be like, "Dad," I mean, he said this since he was like 8 years old. "Man, why do you watch so much football?" I was like, "Hey, sorry, buddy. That's the what." Oh, I met Ty when I was 15. He stole my heart. Oh, yeah, sure did. In Jacksonville, Florida. And 19, whenever we went to my junior prom together, so 1993. Hello, Linkies.
Hello.
One of the prerequisites for watching the podcast is kind of a companion thing with the Sunday night football game of your choice. You know, tonight we're watching the games on NBC. So basically, we're going to start bringing guests on, talk about some veteran stuff, talk about some football, and it'll be me talking to someone one-on-one. So it should be fun. Some of the guys from the Triple Threat Vet podcast may jump on from time to time, and then sometimes you may see Tatum setting up shows for me. But
where's the camera coming from? Is it there?
Well, I don't have it set up, and well, you'll probably be over there in the podcast portion when you do it, so you'll see where the camera's coming from. Yeah. But this is right now the camera's just on the laptop.
Okay.
I mean, this is a pretty good camera
It's okay.
it's okay. That one's better. So if you do this for me, you'll use that,
Okay.
and I'll be here probably, and you'll have to do the production from there.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Sure.
All right. Well, you can do it until you have to go to bed. New producer of the TyCo Talks show, y'all. I got it for cheap. I get you that Gorilla Tag sweatshirt, and you'll be my producer for one season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's cheap though. Let me get you more stuff if the show works out. We'll see.
But on the second season, I want another payment.
Well, we'll see how the first season goes. I mean, I know you learned negotiation early from your business major / 25 years in HR negotiations mother, but in this negotiation, we'll see how the first season goes before we even start negotiating the second season. You got to bring the numbers, homie.
Mm.
I need to go to the bathroom.
I think it did.
It's very possible.
Sorry.
I told you we were live. When you came in, that's why I stopped the camera the first time, and I told you we were live. Sorry, honey, baby. But yeah, you may have told the world. So good, baby. Good game going on here.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to that question. Do you know who those two teams are?
I think so.
What's the team on the right?
Right. Can I say it? The state.
No. Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah, and then the team on the left.
I don't know the state. I know the teams. I know the team. I just don't know the state.
Oh, okay. That one's the Bills.
Oh.
Who do you want to win?
I'm not really biased. I don't really care. That's the thing. Like, I don't really. Like, I'm not like that. I'm not an enthusiast.
Yeah, my team lost earlier today, so I'm really indifferent. But I will watch every game that's on the TV. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
my team's the Jaguars. Yeah. I don't even know if they can hear you, bud. Sorry.
Hold
Let
on,
me put that over there for you.
Hold on. Type in the chat if you've been able to hear me.
Let me double check here.
This is Travis Kelsey. I don't know if that's a reply to my question, but okay.
Say something.
Hello.
Say it again.
Hello.
Test. Now you say it.
Test.
You talk one more time.
Test.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're fine.
Hey, go Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Even though they're not playing.
That game's already over, honey. That's not the. What do you remember about me being in the military? Okay, hold on. I guess let's set the stage better so this will be an even more have more context.
Okay.
And you're born in 2012, so
caffeine stunts growth. Oh
yeah, no more,
okay.
no more caffeine. Sorry, mommy.
Is there caffeine?
He calls it me paying the tax because I make him do all those chores. Of course, it has caffeine. It's vanilla Coke, buddy. They need to be paying us before we flash the product on the screen anyway, though, on the podcast. They should be paying you for that. They should give you a NIL of you holding vanilla and Coke, but you can't drink it until
It's that good,
you
though.
graduate college.
It's just that good, though.
Yeah,
they
but
don't even need if it's just that good. They don't if I don't even need to be paid to sponsor vanilla Coke. It is.
Oh, no. You do need to be paid.
No, I
You
don't.
need to be paid a college NIL thing that pays for your entire college. Or if you wanted to go to one of the service academies, then they will supplement that. But yeah, absolutely. You got to get paid for anything that you put your name behind. But anyway, caffeine stunts your growth, so no more caffeine.
Is that true though?
I don't know. If your mom says it, it's true in your world. That's all you need to concern yourself with. If Sarah Cobb, aka
Ricky
Mommy,
Bobby.
says it.
Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Ricky Bobby.
If she says it does, then it does.
Man's got two last names or first names.
Yeah, I'm a terrible parent for letting you watch Talladega Nights. All right, be right back. Oh, okay. Anyway, Tatum's going to make sure that we're in compliance with all of his getting ready for school next week stuff before he comes back on the podcast. And we're gonna make sure that he understands that he's going to be my backup producer. This could be fun for Al, Matt, Scott, and I have a home-based producer and be able to do shows out wherever we're at. That'll make our lives much easier when we get out there. Mhm. All right, if you just hopped on, if you were just now watching, what we're doing tonight is we're just testing for probably a future Sunday night football time frame show, to where it's going to be me, Ty. I'm going to be bringing some guests on. I'll be talking to them about veteran-centric stuff. I might be talking to them about stuff I know them now. Oh, is he going to catch this? Stuff I may know him from the when I was in the Army, when I got out of the Army, from back from where I'm from in Corbin, Kentucky. Maybe my time in Florida, maybe all throughout my Army career, or maybe now that I'm here in Texas. Man, he almost had that. Anyway, it should be a fun time. I'm going to have some guests on. We'll talk about those times that when they knew me, how we knew each other. And then we'll probably talk about current events as well from a veteran perspective, or whatever perspective they are, and for where they know me from. I just basically, like the background says here, I just want to get some conversation started. That's what I'm all about. I'm pretty much notorious for not talking that much on any of the other two podcasts that I do on Tuesday night with the Triple Threat Vet podcast, or Wednesday night with the So Smoking Gooder show at 8 p.m. So Tuesday night, Triple Threat Vet podcast at 7 p.m. Central, and then Wednesday, the So Smoking Gooder show at 8 p.m. Central. On those two shows combined, I don't talk that much. So going to try and talk a little bit more on this show, and maybe talk about some things I want to talk about with some veteran people I want to talk to. So just doing some testing tonight. I was hoping Al Hero would pop on if he's out there listening. Just hop on, buddy, so I can bounce off and figure out how I'm going to block this show. Help a producer out. Come on. Oh, man. TyCo Talks. Let me talk about my fantasy team. Josh Allen's my quarterback. I can't figure out. He's only got 3 points. Yeah. I'm turning the game down in my ear. There. All right. If you're in the comments, let me know where you know me from. Pop into the comments, let me know. We'll have a conversation about it. Or if you're bold enough, send me a way to get in touch with you, and I'll send you a link, and you can pop on here with me, and we'll watch this football game together. We'll have some TyCo Talks. Mm-hmm. Thanks, honey. I got your text. All right. Well, either I know it's kind of boring tonight, so I see people coming in and popping out. So if you do pop in and you hear me, maybe you're on a little bit of a delay. If you hear me, put in the comments where you know me from. And if you're so bold, I'll send you a link and you'll get on and you can watch the game with us. Maybe while we're watching the commercials here. I didn't see how Aaron Rodgers did today. I got so busy today. Weird. What advice would you give a transitioning soldier? Here's the advice I would give. If you're a soldier that is just now joining, or if you're a soldier that's getting ready to transition out of the military, as soon as you become eligible to transition out of the military, you should absolutely subscribe to every SFL TAP program that is available. Really think about what your military MOS translates to on the outside, and then prepare yourself to move towards getting that goal. Now, a lot of that is going to be some very hard work. my wife has been in HR for 25 years, so she's beat it into my head, and I've literally known her since high school. She's beat it into my head that, you have to keep building your resume, it's a living, working document, and you just keep preparing. So keep furthering industry certifications that translate directly from your MOS. Make sure that your MOS translates from the military jargon into civilian talk, as us military knuckle draggers call it. But make sure that what you did in the military is not just jargon that you put on a military on a civilian resume. Make sure that it makes sense in the civilian world and it translates through the job exactly what you're trying to get. So you're going to have to be able to translate your military service on your resume into what you want to do in the civilian life. Other advice: make sure that ooh, here's a good one. If we're not just talking about, the soldier's career, if we're not just talking about how they transition out and then financially support themselves and their family after the military, if we're not just talking about that kind of stuff, if we're talking about other things to do for a transitioning soldier, if you've been in my generation of soldiers and you've deployed a bunch across the military. Pardon me, I wasn't prepared to talk a lot. This is just a test, honey, but excellent question. This will get me going and get me talking, and I'll start eventually making slides and put them up here. So my wife knows how to get me to think. So back to the question. So yeah, I would listen and subscribe to every SFL TAP program there is. Get your resume written and really move towards that goal. So, there's so many programs, but you just got to humble yourself and listen. That's the biggest part that I dealt with as a senior NCO of getting out, is being humble enough to listen to someone that, maybe had either not done what I had done or been where I had been. None of that stuff really means anything when it gets really down to it. These people are there to help you at SFL TAP. If you do what the program says, it will set you up for success. So that's what I would say for transitioning soldiers. And then if you have any specific questions, I would definitely tell you to message them to the Triple Threat Vet podcast on any of our social media. I was a sergeant first class in the United States Army from 1998 until 2017. I deployed 7 times. So I know a lot of leaders in the military, so we can answer a lot of questions. And we can probably get you driven towards some pretty good information for some civilian organizations. So, and then the other 3 guys on the podcast are all 3 Navy senior NCOs. So, like I said, we cast a wide net. We know a lot of guys and a lot of girls and a lot of different military branches. So, I think. Great question, honey. Wasn't prepared. That was just off the top of my head. Hope that was okay. Probably wasn't, because she could come here and wax poetic for about 45 minutes about a great answer. But that's just me talking about what you could do for a transitioning soldier. Yeah, go to SFL TAP and subscribe to those programs and really start thinking about it well before a year in advance. You need to be progressing yourself through an education and getting a degree when you're in the military, because look at what the military does for you. While you're in the military, at least when I was in, they would do tuition assistance. So there was no reason for you not to go to school. And then when you did get out, you had the GI Bill post 9/11. And then you have another few years, I think, 12 hours or I forget what it is, of vocational rehab. So, I mean, know what you have so you can do what you need to do. So yeah, thanks, honey. Good question. But other than that, I won't be talking much on this one because I'm just trying to figure out all the graphics, and I was hoping Al was going to hop on here and help me kind of workshop this. But as you saw, Tatum was on earlier, helped me a little bit. That's going to be my little field producer. while me and the guys are out in the field, he can be back here at the Triple Threat Vet Podcast spring headquarters, producing the show for me. So that should be fun. Yeah, we're testing for a future Sunday Night Football show. All right, no, I see 4 people in the chat watching on YouTube. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, where do you know me from? And if you're so bold, let me send you a link, and you can get on here, and we'll talk about where you know me from, and we'll talk about and watch this football game together. Who do we got watching? This could be fun. I have to take notes. We'll produce this show together. Live. What do you think? I mean, live, like in the podcast world, like I know Matt Johnson with the Triple Threat Vet podcast and Got Your Six. Let me see. Where's his thing out there? With Got Your Six Culture, www.sameflagsameoath.com. Matt likes doing conventional podcasts to where, it'll be, just me. Well, yes, I do believe in that subject, and I believe that I can wax poetic for about 45 minutes, and 3 hours later, here we are in a casino in Oklahoma, and we've been talking and don't even realize it. That's Matt Johnson, and then he wants to, professionally put them all together. Because he's well thought out. We call him he was a senior chief in the Navy, and we call him like the senior chief moderator because he keeps us all in line. But me, I like things to be more live and a little bit chaotic, and I like for myself to be so prepared, to have an interview with someone that I can do it live and produce it pretty much like a 1 or 2 man show. Especially if I get Matt Johnson in here and myself, we can pretty much do anything live. We've done celebrity veteran versus celebrity softball games. We've done the Texas. You saw Scott and Matt probably on the channel do the Law Dogs versus Fire Dogs play-by-play. We're trying to get out there in the program with our programs that we get behind in the neighborhoods that we're always in, which is the greater Houston area, and then of course our heroes in the Pensacola area. So we're trying to guide our show, the Triple Threat Vet Podcast, towards those 2 communities first, Houston and Pensacola, and we want to talk to the VFWs and all those people, but who's in the comments, man? Tell me who you are. How you know me? All right. Well, if you don't want to say who you are, that's cool. I'll try to keep talking. But tonight was just like I said. It was a test to see really what I'm going to do for the future of the show. But kind of fun. Got a little opening here. That'll be the background. Little fun thing where I get together maybe with some of the people from my past that either knew me way back in grade school or high school, and they used to watch football with me. And I live in Houston, Texas now, and I've lived in Kentucky, I've lived in Florida, and I now live in Texas. And so I can't see all those people like I used to. But in the digital age, I figure we can get together. And if you used to watch football with me, hop in the comments and let me know. I'll send you a link. you can hop on here with me. You don't even have to get on the screen. You can just get on with your voice. We'll talk about some old times, whether it be high school, wherever you know me from, military, wherever you know me from, post-military, VFW, any of the nonprofits I worked with. I'd be real interested because, like I said, this show is kind of geared towards TyCo Talks. TyCo normally don't talk, so TyCo's going to talk on Sunday nights. So this is kind of the first show with 787 Productions. What 787 Productions is myself, Al Hero, Matt Johnson, Scott Blake. You can see him right here, right there on my I'm still getting used to it. There you go. I got to figure that stuff out too, where all my stuff's at. Yeah, that's why I wanted Al on, so I could block the freaking show. But anyway. Yeah, I guess that just stays going. No sound, though. Yeah, if you're in the comments or if you're watching, let me know who you are, where you know me from. Ask me that question that you maybe never could. How's y'all's fantasy teams doing? Be right.
You are now in the presence of a king. You are now in the presence of a You are now in the presence of a king.
Sorry. Had to go grab some food. I'm not going to eat on camera. So.
You are now in the presence
All right. So, been doing it for an hour and 8 minutes. Got 4 people watching. Thanks for watching. Like I said, this is just a test for future shows. This is TyCo Talks. It's a show where I'm going to come on Sunday nights when the football games are on. I'm watching the game that's on NBC tonight. And I'll have some guests on. So I'll have guests on, and we'll talk about whether people knew me from when I was a veteran, whether they knew me before that, post that. And we'll just chop it up a little bit while watching some football and make it do what it do. So thanks for helping me do the show. And whoever's watching, appreciate you. We'll talk to you next time.